Hello, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, where is our new channel motorcycle, the Honda CB500X, and a channel update. Cue the intro. Well, before we get started, I just need to sip out of the best mug in the world. Oh, it's just like it's come out of an Italian barista. Oh, it's just fantastic. Oh, amazing. Well, just before we start this video with the old chit chat that we're having to do, let me explain why. We are currently in lockdown in the UK while this is being filmed. That basically means we have to stay at home as much as possible. What also means I'm doing my absolute best not to be out doing adventures. Now, of course, I just want to say I'm sorry. I would love to be out there showing you the dramatic cool footage and the crazy fun that we have on this channel. But I'm doing my best, like I said, to be good. But saying that, I just want to turn around and start talking about what this video is about. And it's about the Honda CB500X and obviously all the stuff that's going on in the channel. So as we all know, and we've all seen the video, that I basically bought a Honda CB500X, an 11 out of 10 style, not drinking too much wine, okay, drinking a lot of wine and getting a little bit tipsy, and buying a bike. I was dead excited by it, as you can imagine, and I literally was hoping that this video was going to be a reveal of the bike, showing you it for the first time, going out for the first ever ride, and basically showing you the Honda CB500X. But unfortunately, as always with some things in life, it doesn't work out. And the one thing I'll say is when you're buying a course over the internet, that not everything is always as it seems. So I'm not going to mention names because I would probably get sued and lose all of my money, and you would not have this beautiful studio, as they'd probably come and take it away, or probably wouldn't want to because it's probably not worth anything. But anyway, so what basically happened is that I purchased the bike off of the lovely Fleabay, and I tried to get in contact with the seller. And basically, to sum up the sort of long-winded story of messages, was that because we are in a UK lockdown, my plan was to hopefully get some more information, confirm that the seller is who he says that he is, pay him by bank transfer, send a courier using a website called Shipley for the cheapest price possible, get the bike brought to my house, and go from there. But unfortunately, the person didn't really want to play ball. They were very insistent that they weren't willing to take any kind of transfer whatsoever at all. They only wanted cash, and they wanted to meet me in a car park. And to me, all I could see a vision in my head is a dodgy group of gang with hoods up, ready to take me out and steal all of my wad of cash. And I wasn't willing to do it, not with physically not being able to really wanting to go and collect a bike in the first place, especially in the location this bike was at. And the other side of things, I wasn't happy meeting somebody in a car park, because it's like, what have you got to hide? And that concerns me. So with all that going on, I completely said, look, I'm not doing this, I'm not happy. So the sale fell through. And you know what? I am gutted because it ticked a lot of boxes, that bike. But like I said, there was other things that didn't add up to me, and I wasn't willing to risk just chucking away all of that money. So I am currently back on the hunt, and saying back on the hunt to buy a bike, as we all know, it's been a few weeks, and this happened quite quickly, and I was hoping I was going to find another bike in the meantime. But unfortunately, I haven't. There has not been a bike that's come up that's basically in my price range with the stuff that I want. And when I say the stuff that I want it to include things like full luggage, because you can pay nearly £1,000 for full panniers, especially branded decent stuff, on a bike, and I want that already on there. I don't want the hassle of buying one, trying to find the right panniers, putting them on, and all the stuff to do with it. I just want to get this bike pretty much the way I want it. I don't want adding a few things, but there was a couple of things desperately wanted, and those were the panniers and the heated grips, and I could have added the rest. But I want obviously the full bells and whistles for the money. And unfortunately, a lot of the dealers that are currently offering this are slightly out of my price range, and literally just slightly, but enough for me to go, I'm just going to have to wait until the right bike comes up as a private sale and buy it. So I am gutted, to be honest, because like I said, I really wanted to be doing this big reveal video, pulling off the wife's sheets off of the bed, because I just nicked them to hide the bike, and be pulling them off with like fantastic music, giving you some awesome footage, the drone flying, the bike going across the field. I was, you know, that was my vision, but it will come. It's just a matter of me being patient, that I'm really rubbish at, but being patient and waiting so I can find that perfect bike. But I have almost did a whole U-turn and buy the Royal Enfield Himalayan, because one has come up. But I stand by with what I originally said. I want the CB. It was the highest voted bike on this channel for me to get, and it is about the channel, and the bike being bought is for the channel as well. So I'm going to try my best to hold out to get that bike. I'm saying that I am really impatient and I really want a bike now, but I'm going to do my best to hold out for that bike. So that is the story, really. It was, you know, it's a pain, but, you know, that happens in life. The positive side of it is I'll probably find a better, well looked after bike. I just need a sip of this amazing coffee out of the helmet head mug that makes everything 1,000,000% better, not proven guaranteed in the way. There was a survey, 1 out of 1, that was me, and I completely agree that this makes everything taste fantastic, but don't hold me to that. It is available on the shop. Oh, it does taste really good. Yeah, so there you go. There's a Honda CB500X story. Now, what I want to turn around and talk about next is that we've pretty much announced what I believe we'll probably only be able to squeeze in this year. Hopefully we'll get more, but we've announced 3 kind of trips. Now, of course, we've announced Trip 1, and now Trip 1 is basically where we're going to give people the opportunity to ride with me and the Sidekick, and it is in the Peak District. There is a video talking about it, and I'm dead excited about that. And again, we are waiting for good old Boris to announce that we can go and do that, and as soon as we get the okay from him and hotels are opening up and we can make a booking knowing it's going to happen, I will put a date on it, and it will be pretty quickly after the lockdown is finished, within a few weeks. And when I say lockdown finishes, what I mean by that is, like I said, hotels opening up and the rules opening up. Now, if the rules do say a group of 6, we will of course say you need to let us know that you're coming, and we'll have to make a plan, because if it ends up having to be 2 groups that don't go near each other, that has to be the way that it has to be. But I'm hoping, you know, we'll all get together, enjoy a beer, get some of that epic footage. I mean, I've had a quick flick and internet search through the roads. Now, I have done the Peak District before, and I'm pretty sure if you're again a big follower of this channel, you can go back in the history and see some of the old dodgy filming that I did filming that. So I have a good idea of the Peak District, but what I want to try and do is try and really focus on some of the awesome cool roads and aim to do that. There is a plan for part of the day where I want to go somewhere as well, and for the Sidekick's benefit, just to wind him up as much as possible, and there'll be some craziness going on, and we'll get some epic footage all together. And I'm dead excited about the amount of people that have already said that they want to come. They're just over the board, they're coming, they're travelling from far away to come. It's awesome. It was nice to see those come through on the emails, the Facebook page and the messenger, and even in the comments. And I'm dead excited. There's going to be some cool people turning up to that, and some people that support this channel really well, so I'm excited to meet them, and I'm looking forward to them being part of the daft craziness of this channel. So that's that trip. And then of course we did announce, well, I announced even before that I was aiming to go to Spain to do the Pyrenees. I wasn't sure if the Sidekick was coming or not. I'm still not sure if the Sidekick is coming or not. There's lots of variants and stuff going on, and of course I want to go on a bigger bike, etc, etc. So we're still a wait and see. He might be able to come, he might not, but either way, as always, I'm going to push on and it's going to happen. Now, I'm very lucky. I'm currently in talks with a fantastic couple that I'm actually related to, and they basically said that I could use their house as a base. They're happy to come over to the they live in France, so it's the French side of the Pyrenees, what means that we could do a French in, out and do the Spanish and all that stuff, and it'll be absolutely epic. At least spend a couple of days there, and hopefully they might come along on part of the trip as well. That would be really cool to see, and I'm dead excited. I don't want to let too much slip about that, because in case one, it doesn't happen, well, it will, because I know them, and the other side of it is that it'll be a little bit of a look for you guys into my past, because they know quite a lot about me, and more will be revealed on that later. So yeah, that trip's gonna happen. Now, my plan for that trip currently, again, is potentially midsummer or quite a bit after summer, as the weather's starting to turn. I'm not 100% sure yet because of lockdown, and we've also obviously got this other trip, and it's trying to pick which one's going to come first, because obviously, as we know, in the UK the weather can be all over the place, but we are aiming for the end of summer to do the third trip, what could be the second, third, whatever way it works around, what is the big UK trip. And I'm massively excited. And again, we've had loads of people messaging. We've had, you know, a fantastic person, Andy the Legend, who's offered us to stay when we get down the south side of England. He's offered us for us to stay at his house. He's even offered to take the bikes partly of the way back in his van, and you know that, you know, it's fantastic. I mean, what more can you ask for when people are offering to do things and help you? And he's offered as well for us to service our bikes there. So this is fantastic stuff, and we've had lots more as well. And that trip, like I said, is massively going to happen this year. The whole planning of that is absolutely huge. We are not riding from here to the northest point and starting off at John O'Groats. We are going to van it up to John O'Groats. So our actual real starting point of that adventure will be at John O'Groats, and then that way we are not doing the UK twice, because we're going to be travelling down sort of around, doing some of the mountain passes. This is my vision at the moment, getting to that westest point, and then be able to travel from the westest point to the eastest point, trying to chase the sunrise and sunset kind of thing, and then basically travel down from the westest point down to the southest point. And it's going to be an incredible journey on two very small but incredible bikes, and of course the Honda Monkey Bike is the best. And it's going to be a laugh. There's going to be camping, there's going to be moaning, there's going to be crying, and there's going to be fun, craziness, and just epicness. Now, the one thing I say about that trip is it's a massive mileage, and there'll be lots of filming and lots of stops. But at the end of the day, we're going to have massive mileage to cover every single day. So, you know, it's going to be epic. And again, we've said that we're going to post that on the Facebook group. So literally every day, where we're aiming to be by around lunches time, and where our sort of end destination-ish around is going to be. And then that way it opens up the opportunity for people to turn up and ride with us for an hour or so, and get to enjoy some of the helmet head madness. And again, if anybody wants me to sign their bold heads or their mugs or their t-shirts, that's all possible while that trip is going on as well. But it's going to be a trip of a lifetime, because as far as I'm aware, no Honda Monkey Bike has done the north, west, east and south route ever before. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a Guinness Book record. I probably won't get that for that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be absolutely huge. So I'm dead excited about that. They are the free trips, but again, there's no, until lockdown has finished, there's no dates, and I'm pretty sure by the time this lockdown has finished, that might be all we can squeeze in this year. And of course, for any reason we can't do it this year, we will be definitely doing it next year. But my fingers are crossed. We're going to do the Peak District trip, we're going to do the UK trip, and I'm going to do the Spanish trip. And that's kind of the three big trips for this year so far. And obviously, if we can get some cheeky weekends doing things, of course that's what we'll do. But as you can imagine, all three trips are going to cost quite a bit of money, especially the UK and the Spanish trip. I'm estimating the Spanish trip is going to probably cost me anything from sort of £1,000 to two grand, and probably more towards the two, to make that happen. So again, like I said, that's it has to be paid for. So that's going on. I also talked about a few of the things, and I have been in contact with Honda, I have been in contact with Zero, and I have been in contact with Triumph UK, and hopefully we're going to get some bike reviews from them put on this channel as well this year, to mix the channel up. And then of course we've got the Pizza Challenge I talked about. That's the first race, the first thing I've been building the Honda Monkey Bike into a race machine for, where me and the Psychic have to be the quickest pizza delivery boys in the West. Now, on the point of the Honda Monkey Bike, so at this point you would have seen that the exhaust has been fitted and the sprockets have been fitted, and we've basically gained around 8 miles per hour faster. What's fantastic for that little bike, and hopefully that puts us in the lead over the Psychic's Vespa, what gives us an actual chance to claim back the helmet head title of awesomeness. Now, there's one last part to this, and this is the air intake, and it should have been here days ago. Now, that has been ordered from Thailand, and I believe it's coming over via Camel Post, and I can only see right now that there is somebody swimming across the ocean, and the camel swimming behind them on a guide rope, trying to get them across to be able to deliver this package, because it's still not here. But I'm dead excited for when that does arrive to put that on as well. I mentioned about the chain in there, and I've also ordered 2 different chains, but one slightly less. Hopefully it will fit the bike, and it will basically means the adjustments can go up. It gives me plenty of stretch in there, but we'll see anyway. But that's pretty much it really at the moment. It's a bit of a channel update to talk about all the different things that we are doing, and I'm dead excited about. And I just, like everybody, I am so desperate to ride. It is literally so hard. And as a content creator and a person that basically, the Helmet Head channel to me is a brand. It does make money and it is growing. And obviously I spend a lot more than I make, obviously. But at the end of the day, it is a business. And there is rules that means that I could go out and film because of it and everything else. But I'm doing my best not to. And as a creator of content that I believe as a creator you need to chuck out at least a couple of videos a week. And this is a blog and this is what the channel is about. But I don't like doing these city chatty videos, but we have to do what we have to do. And I'm literally like everyone else. I'm staring at my bikes thinking, I just want to ride. I just want to get out there. I want all this to happen now. But patience, you know, is very difficult. I know, but patience is what we've got to do right now. So yeah, as soon as I can get out and make some absolutely awesome, crazy content, I will. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's hit that subscribe button. It is fantastic to see in these times and these kind of videos that the channel is still growing, and it's nice to see that happen. It is, you know, brilliant. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit it. You know, the thumbs up, the bell button. Don't miss out on the craziness that this channel is coming to in the future. And again, what has been absolutely amazing during this time is gaining new patrons, and the patrons I've got sticking with the channel and supporting it so well. I mean, I am one lucky creator, one lucky YouTuber to have people that really want to help and support this channel. So thank you to all of my patrons. Your names are in the credits. I love the point you get to see the videos first. I love to see your reactions, and I love to see the text going in the patron site. So please keep it up, guys, because your support means the world to me, and it really does help me get through all of this. And every time I see somebody new join it, or the people messaging, it's, you know, it is awesome, and it makes it all worth it. So thank you so much. As well as when I do a premiere, and I do my absolute best to be on the premieres, the super chats you see come up, that little bit of support again is almost like a high five to me. It's going, I really enjoyed this, and to see that happen again for a channel that's not massively huge, it's fantastic. It's brilliant. So thank you for that, guys, again as well. And then of course, as always, if you're interested in buying any of the Helmet Head merchandise, the store is there, the link is down there. There's the t-shirts, the awesome mug, and the rest of it. So please check that out. But right now, I just want to turn around and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me going on and on and on. I can't wait for the future at the minute. Hopefully, we will get the part arrived for the Honda Monkey. We can do our final stage 3 speed test on that. Hopefully, I will find a Honda CB500X worthy enough to be on this channel that we can put through absolute chaos to see how good that bike really is. And then, of course, hopefully the lockdown will end and we can really crack on with all these ideas and all this fun that we've got planned. I cannot wait for this trip with you guys when you come along in the Peak District. I really can't, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what this new bike can do. And of course, I need to get that Helmet Head title back. But anyway, right now there's only 3 last things to say, and they are the 3 most important things in life. And of course, that's eat pie, ride motorcycles, and be happy. I will see you in the next crazy Helmet Head adventure. Bye bye for now.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you've tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet.